Gildor slowed his horse to a canter as he reached the brow of the last of the hills of Emin Laeg. The road swung to the left and descended into wide green watervale. A great patchwork of fields and orchards stretched out east and west, and in the hazy north, the water itself glinted in the golden afternoon light. His horse was untiring. She sped up as the lane struck north towards the east road. In short time, Gildor saw the 3 farthing stone rearing up on its low hill. The horse leaped over a wall and onto the road. He turned her west, and the horse sped towards Bywater and Hobbiton. Camul rode slowly along an unlit lane past a sloping field. It was empty but for a large tree, what men called an oak. The sun was long gone, and the thin moon was following it. The stars were a dull greenish color, but the dark of early evening comforted him. Up the hill he could see a row of what looked like round doors, blue in the sickly lantern light. They were doorways into the hillside itself, it seemed, as though the rabbits of the field had learned carpentry. The lane bent round the hill to the west, away from the strange doors, and into a small grove of dark trees. Camul dismounted and left his horse in the lane. He stepped over a low wall into another field. This one was filled with low trees. Small fruits hung from their branches. He stalked among the trees and climbed the hill above the row of doors. As he emerged from the last of the trees, he started at a noise. He twisted round, instinctively wrenching his sword upwards to defend against a blow. Camul gurgled and hissed with rage as he beheld the elf before him. He was all the more incensed by the audacity of the Noldo scum in wielding a knife. He jumped away from Camul, then attacked again in a flurry of jabs and hooks. Camul drew his own knife and blocked a punch from the Noldo with his own free arm. They fought on in this way, their arms a dark blur in the failing light. The Noldo made no sound as he jabbed and swung, blocked and parried. Camul was beginning to admire him. Gildor gradually forced the Nazgul back across the orchard and up the hillside. Eventually they came to a low wall, but the Nazgul sensed it behind and twisted around. Gildor now found his own heels pressed against the wall. He glanced over his shoulder and down at a steep drop into a gully with a pond at the bottom. They fought on at close quarters. Gildor managed to stab the Nazgul in the arm, and it hissed with rage. A small jet of pale white smoke spurted from the wound. The wraith jabbed its knife at him, and he twisted and turned around so that the Nazgul was again backed against the wall. Avoiding even a scratch from the tip of that Morgul blade was crucial. The Nazgul tried to push forward as they fought before swinging its knife up at Gildor. He leaned back and kicked at the wraith's midriff. Its arms flailed for a moment as it tripped backwards over the wall. Gildor peered over the edge, panting. The Nazgul's robes billowed like a drying sheet yanked from the line by a gale. But then it plummeted into the gully. As it hit the rocks, its armor broke apart, leaving a pile of dark metal and robes. Gildor looked down at his feet and bent to pick up the Morgul blade. He looked over his shoulder towards Bagshot Row. Working his way through the apple trees, he saw the warm glow of lanterns in front of each hole. As he crept in the darkness among juniper bushes, he heard light, muffled voices. He leaned against a hazel tree and went to tuck the Morgul knife into his belt. As he held it up, though, the blade crumbled, then dissipated into a foul smoke. He tucked the hilt into his tunic. Elrond would want to see it. Presently there were more voices from Bagshot Row, and Frodo appeared in the lantern light. Another hobbit, shorter than the other, popped up. Then another appeared in the doorway. Gildor half recognized him, but didn't know his name. He watched Frodo close and lock the round door and give the key to his shorter companion. The hobbit's voice was as clear as the stars that hung bright above the Shire.
Run down with this to your home, Sam. Then cut along the row and meet us as quick as you can at the gate, in the lane beyond the meadows. We're not going through the village tonight. too many ears pricking and eyes prying.
As Sam ran off along the row, Frodo turned to his other companion.
We're off at last.
He said,